Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get into the Word of God. Let's look at the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible, chapter number 4, and we're going to look at verse number 11. Revelation 4:11. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. I want to start from the second half of this verse here, and then we'll go back to the beginning. The second half of verse 11 of Revelation chapter 4, it says, "For thou hast created all things." I remember the first time as a young child we drove up to what we called Northern California. Really was Central California, up in the Yosemite area. And I just remember how gorgeous it was, and particularly this moment where we drove down a road and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, appeared this, and we're surrounded by forest, right? And then all of a sudden it was just this big clearing, and then this huge waterfall, and it was just so gorgeous, to see that. And I also remember seeing, paintings of Thomas Kinkade, and just thinking how very beautiful that was, right? And how incredibly talented he was to be able to paint such beautiful pictures. And then seeing something that was very reminiscent of a Thomas Kinkade painting, in Yosemite, just seeing how beautiful that was. And then later on, after becoming a Christian, realizing where that all came from, that there was a creator who made all of that, and that, it was by design, much like the Thomas Kinkade paintings were by the design of Thomas Kinkade. This waterfall, and really all the beauty that my eyes have ever beheld on this planet, was created by God, because he created all things. And looking up at the stars, and again, I remember the first time I got out of the city and I went camping and looked up, in the stars where there were no streetlights around, and just seeing how many stars there were in the sky, and just being so amazed at the universe and outer space and all the stars. There were just so many, I couldn't count them all. And then again, after becoming a Christian, realizing that there was a creator that made all of that, designed and then created all of that. For thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. God is the supreme creator and supreme being of everything, of all creation. And he made everything for his own pleasure. So, why did he make the stars the way they are? Because it pleased him. Why did he make the planet the way it is? Because it pleased him. The Garden of Eden, because it pleased him. All the animals, the fowls of the air, the fish of the sea, because it pleased him. And why did he create mankind? Because it pleased him. And I want to go back now to the beginning of the verse. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power. You see, God created everything that you see, and he did it the way he wanted to, because it pleased him. And he is powerful enough to be able to do that, to do whatever pleases him. And all that God is, not just what he's done, but all that he is absolutely worthy to receive glory and honor and of course, power. And so remember that when we come before God, remember to show the due reverence to our Creator. And not just his, acknowledging his love and his kindness and his mercy, which of course are all important things. But let us also not forget his power, his majesty, his glory, which is due to our Creator. Thank you so much for joining me today. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.